Good morning, Wayzata. Today is March 7th. I'm Joe Kotke.
And I'm Lydia Johnson. And if you're wondering where we got our cool outfits, you can check them out at the Trojan Locker Room. Club YES members interested in applying for the 2017-2018 Club YES Leadership Board should pick up an application in the Club YES office. The application deadline is Tuesday, March 28th.
Attention spring athletes, the spring sports season is just around the corner. Be sure to return all athletic equipment from the previous seasons. This needs to occur before new equipment will be issued.
The next driver's education classroom will be in April. Get registration now so you aren't disappointed. Classes fill fast. Floor offices have flyers with information about dates, times, and locations, as well as costs and how to register.
Are you interested in marine biology and want to learn how to scuba dive? If you are not too late to sign for the scuba trip to the Grand Cayman Islands this summer. You will dive 2 or 3 times a day while exploring the beautiful Caribbean island of the Grand Cayman. The deadline is fast approaching, so see Mr. Christensen in A402 for more info.
There are still 1,400 plus students needing to update the iOS on their iPad. MCA testing begins on Monday. Students need the iOS update in order to test. Please take 5 to 10 minutes at the beginning of first block tomorrow or during news break to have students update their iPads.
Attention Club YES sophomores and juniors. Are you interested in the leadership position within Club YES? If so, pick up a Club YES Leadership Board application from the Club YES office, and applications for the Leadership Board are due by March 27th. 1,400 students, that's quite a lot.
Yeah, it is. You know, I think sometime I'll get around to updating my iPad.
Yeah.
You know, there were no Trojan sports last night and none tonight, so I'll just recap what's coming up in this section and state tournaments. The boys basketball team will start out their sectional tournament on Wednesday night against Minneapolis South. They're a mild 5-21 on the season and thus should not pose a real threat to the Trojans' postseason hopes. In addition, anyone interested in re-watching the Edina game from last Friday with yours truly and Mitchell Berry commentating, it'll be replayed at 9 o'clock tonight and 3 o'clock tomorrow on Ed's TV. Girls basketball is a little further into sections than the boys, as they'll be playing for the section championship on Thursday against Hopkins. The Royals have defeated the Trojans twice this season, so it will undoubtedly be an uphill battle against one of the best teams in the state. Finally, the boys hockey team will compete against Eden Prairie on Thursday in the first round of the state tournament. The Eagles have been touted all season as the best team in the state with a slew of Division I players, including senior Casey Middlestad. The Trojans went 0-2 against the Eagles this year with scores of 8-2 and 4-2. That said, the Trojans are hot off a section championship victory over the Edina Hornets, who were ranked second in the state. If the Trojans can keep that momentum going, they can really give the Eagles a run for their money. That's he's having a happy birthday.
Don't know who I was, but I know who I am. Yes, I know who I is. Please pardon my grandma Daisy vibing with this. I just been vibing.
All students are invited to attend a free college fair on Thursday, March 16th from 6 to 8 p.m. in the lower commons of the cafeteria. Register for a free scannable barcode so you don't have to fill out an information card at the fair. Check your school email for details, and if you have any questions, please see Mrs. Musser in the CCC.
Freshmen with the last names A through HAL, your next Link Crew My Time activity is Wednesday, March 8th. Attendance will be taken, so please make sure your arrangements with other teachers for that day. Your Link leaders look forward to connecting with you again.
Attention current and former French students. You're invited to the French film field trip on Monday, March 13th. Sign up on ePay to attend. See Mrs. Bergen A414 with any questions.
Take a trip to Quebec City in Canada this summer. The French department is sponsoring the trip. For more information, see Ms. Berg in A414.
March is Minnesota Food Share Month. Show your support for those in need by bringing non-perishable food donations for our Wayzata High School food drive for IOCP. Drop off your donations in a collection box outside of the floor offices. The food drive runs until March 15th. Now let's go to Character Card with Paige. Hey, Paige.
Thanks, Joe. The character card winners today, Tuesday, March 7th, are Savon Hill, 12th grade, nominated by Mrs. Miller for building and sustaining positive relationships. And Joey Suker, 9th grade, nominated by the Lakers Breakfast Nook for taking responsibility. Good job, guys. Hey, what's going on with news?
All right, this morning in news, severe storms in Minnesota broke records last night. According to GoMN News, reports of tornadoes in Zimmerman are the earliest on record, breaking the previous record of March 18th in 1968, though these reports have yet to be confirmed. These storms also saw winds up to 60 miles per hour, as well as golf ball-sized hail and temperatures reaching almost 70 degrees. The National Weather Service will be in Minnesota today surveying the damage and will be able to confirm or deny reports of tornadoes later this afternoon. According to CNN, President Trump signed off on the revisions of his travel and immigration ban yesterday afternoon. This new ban, which will take effect on March 16th, will stop people from Syria, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen from obtaining visas for at least 90 days, as well as block all refugees for at least 120 days. The ban no longer includes residents of Iraq, nor those from affected countries that have already obtained visas or are citizens of the United States. Trump isn't the only busy Republican in Washington this week. Republicans announced yesterday that their new health care plan meant to replace large portions of the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. This new plan, dubbed the American Health Care Act, offers conservative favored alternatives to several aspects of the Affordable Care Act. However, it would also leave millions in jeopardy of losing their health care. The replacement is only in its early stages, so expect more details to follow on this story. Now let's see PSA on speeding. All right, that's all we have for NewsBreak today. On behalf of the Wayzata technical crew, Trip Lavely and Paige Yeager, I'm Caroline Hansen.
I'm Joe Kotke.
And I'm Lydia Johnson. Make sure to get your Trojan hockey spirit gear at the Trojan locker room.
Have a great day, Wayzata.
I like to cha-cha in a Latin bar, yeah, with a Dominican and reasonable time. Yeah. I like to cha-cha, I like to cha-cha with a Dominican and reasonable time. I like the way you move it. I saw you coming across the bar. I am not a Spanish descent. Fuck us all this thing the way I talk. I really would like to taste it. Spanish cuisine you prepare.